What you saying, YouTube? So you know I mentioned in my last video when I got the wheels put on that when I got the alignment done, they said the tie rods were a little bit bent. It failed the MOT on that. Well, not just that, it failed on the headlights as well. The beam is just sitting too low. So basically today, you're getting a tie rod video. We're going to be doing the inner tie rods. I got a retest at the MOT place, so I'm going to basically put the car in and pay for them to do the headlights because I had a little fiddle myself. And without the machine that just tells you where it needs to be, it's just too difficult, too much effort. So I'm just, do you know what I mean? For the sake of 30 quid, just pay someone else to do it. But yeah, today, going to get the tie rods on and yeah, then get it rebooked in. Here are the new tie rods. I've gone for, again, the most expensive ones on Euro Car Parts just because there was a discount on and they're matching with the outer tie rods. And hopefully they'll give a little bit better performance if they're, do you know what I mean, a better brand. You have to buy a tool to actually get the tie rods off because it's really difficult to get a spanner behind there. I'll show you how this works during the video. We're not actually going to need too much today, just the spanners, torque wrench, some Allens, yeah, and the tool to get it off, and obviously your stands. One good thing about getting the MOT, because it's the first time I've put this car through its MOT during my ownership, you find out kind of all the problems or all the advisories they give you. So it's only actually got one advisory, which is the brake lines are a little bit rusted, a little bit corroded, so where it actually joins the caliper. I'm going to fix that, and then hopefully it should fly through next MOT as long as nothing else goes wrong. So it is actually a relatively kind of healthy and well looked after car. Firstly, let's loosen off the actual track rod. There you go, helps if you go the right way the first time. This is off now. I need to take note of how many turns this was so that I can tighten it up and get the tracking roughly correct. So, 1, 2, 20, 19 and a quarter maybe. I'll write that down on the phone before I forget. So like, doesn't hold itself up. Yeah, that ain't good. So the whole point in this tool is that there's hardly any space you can get around there. What you do, you see this fleshlight looking thing. You put, for instance, that one into the tip. You tighten it up either side of these. And then you run it into, the boot was off, into there, all the way up the tie rod and onto the kind of end of the tie rod here. And then you're able to put a ratchet on the end of this and just use this as a kind of breaker bar. The issue I've got now is I forgot to take this bolt off completely because you can't really, with that removing tie rod end, and now to twist it, it spins, so I'm gonna try and get it moving by holding it. This thing is not coming off. This is what it's come down to. This. Next thing to buy is a fucking Dremel. Well, that was effort. I got it in the end. Cut all the way through it. Put this through the cut. Now it's turning. The reason I did that is because I'm keeping this little clip and the boot because they didn't come with the new tie rod. So yeah, I'm going to clean that out first though. Let's give it a go. Didn't get it on camera, but we had a little bit of success. I thought I didn't get it, but it's in the end of there. It's all nasty and junky inside. Quickly clean that out, then we'll throw it back on. Keep hydrated. Firstly, I'm going to prep everything. So I'm going to get Jubilee, which is overly sized over this, ready to be put on there. I'm going to quickly dry this out because I cleaned it. Then clean up the area in there a bit. And then throw it on. It just makes it easier. So you can just assemble everything as opposed to be like, oh, throw that on there, tighten it up here, and then, yeah, it should be a little bit easier. There's the old one. I think they're twisted. I think they just had a bit of play in them. So for this one, oh, zoomed in. See how that fits? Might be a size too big actually. No, that's the right size. Yeah, it fits in that, and then it slots into that little. Then it slots into the little tool, and that enables you to twist it. That's how this tool kind of works. Look how much more solid this one is. Stays where it is, no movement back and forth. That's what it should be like. So now the boot's going back on. I'm going to tighten that up that end, then put the little clip on this end. You found the clip? See, a clip's going to go on there. I'm going to tighten up the other side, then pull this over the little bit there. And then clamp that back on. See, I'm going to quickly tighten up the other side. Probably won't be able to record it because it's all the way up there. If you ever need to take clamps off, specifically these little pull kind of clamps, I don't know what they're actually called. Buy a set of these for like £7 off eBay. It's like a brake for a bike, like the brake line, and basically when you pull the trigger, literally opens and closes it for you. And it's as simple as holding it open, putting it on where you need to put it, and then letting go of it. Simple. Now what I'm going to do, oh my god, am I being special? There we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wound this all the way to the back, and then if you remember we were 19 and a quarter, 19 and a half turns on the actual tie rod end, to get the tracking kind of similar to what it was beforehand. Look how much more solid this is, man. It ain't going anywhere. Right. 1, 2. There you go. Right, that's tied up, put this back on, and that's this side done. Time to put the wheel back on and start the other side. I'm gonna quickly shuffle all the tools around the other side and crack on with that. Dirty face. I'm just gonna plant the camera back here and crack on with this side. You saw I did that side, so yeah, I'm going to try and get it done quick. Don't worry, we'll go out for a drive afterwards.
How much longer can we trust in friendship? We wrote our hopes on these park benches, turned away as our hearts accept it. November anorexic for catch a fool's death wish. How much longer can we trust in friendship?
There you go, the new tie rods are on the car. Sorry for it being, you know, a quick kind of time-lapse video, again, of me working on the car to try and get it through the MOT. These things have to be done. Hopefully it should pass the MOT now. I'm just going to tidy up all of that mess out there. Then I'm going to take the car for a drive, because I'm quite curious, because when I changed the drop links and the tie rod ends, the front really stiffened up and there was a knock that went, had a little knock. Now, I think it will be better, maybe? It should be better. We'll see.
We wrote our hopes on these park.
would say that the steering actually feels a little bit lighter, especially as you go into the left. But no real difference other than the steering feeling a little bit lighter, and there's just definitely no knocks now.
Together as one, life has just begun. How you gonna live first? I found none. Like where we gonna live? How we gonna eat? I would feel a failure if I couldn't provide for my seed. Money don't grow on trees. Take a look closer, it was hidden underneath. Together we will love, cherish the air that they breathe. My little king or queen, see you in 32 weeks.
Give me the camera. Thanks again for watching. I know sometimes just watching me, you know what I mean, time lapse, get off my head, time lapse, just working on the car can be a bit boring, but you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do to get it through the MOT. Next, I think I'm going to be regassing the aircon in the system. I need to buy the actual little gas canister and a little pump to get for it, but that's going to be the next video. I had another video planned, but I'm still trying to get whatever it is to work. I want it to be kind of a surprise. It's what I mentioned previous, something I've never seen on an ST before. If any of you lot have got an idea for the Fiesta, let me know, write in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do about putting it on. Thank you for watching. Go follow my Instagram and my Twitter, because I want some more followers there, and last time I said it I got a few. Yeah, go follow me there, and yeah, I'll catch you next time.